Okay, y'all. Thanks. Okay, welcome back to Ghetto Love Goes. This is episode 7 on the roster, and episode 2 of our on the G I Choose Me series. We have a very special ghetto guest. Ooh, I like that. I like the sound of that. Me too, actually. I like that. You can use it in your what's the name if you want to. This year. But ghetto guest. Now you know how I'm struggling, but Givenchy.
Yes.
Oh, I did it.
Yes.
Givenchy from GhettoMantras.
Yes.
Okay. She is another one of our gurus that we sought out for our self-love care. What caught me is the affirmations that you do on a regular basis. That's one of the ones that caught me. Because she told me about it. And as soon as she told me, JoJo told me about it, I was like, let me go look.
Thanks for putting me on, JoJo.
I didn't realize, like, she was trying to set it up. I'm like, you know what, let me just interject myself here really quick. And because I didn't want to wait.
No.
I didn't even want to wait.
I'm glad we didn't.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, what you offer, and we'll get into it.
Yes. So my name is Givenchy, and I'm creator and curator of GhettoMantras, where I just take you on a self-improvement journey through my hood ass way. And so that's it. And so I started off like I've always done videos like just telling people, you know, good advice, bad advice. And then I moved I'm originally from Detroit. Today is 313 Day, so shout out to my people if y'all are watching this from Detroit today. Okay. Yes. And so I picked it back up when I moved here to Milwaukee, just doing mantras and affirmations. And then it turned into a self-care package where I partner with 7 to 8 different Black-owned businesses every quarter to put out a self-care package.
I love it.
So that's what it is.
Okay, so before we get too far into it, I'm gonna say it now so that they can hold me accountable and then hold me accountable. Okay. We are gonna use this National Women's right now. In March, and we will be doing. JoJo gave me an idea. What was the idea about the package? Your GhettoMantras package with a giveaway that we're working on. So I think she did ask you about that.
Yes, I would love that.
No more liquor for CC.
I'm trying to be the cameraman. Don't mind me, y'all.
I would be so happy, you know, to do that and to package it up nice. And for those of you who are interested in packages, it's an automatic discount on my site right now. So anybody that puts it in their cart, 22% off.
I know.
And that's just what it is.
So what's in the package?
Well, it changes every time.
Oh, okay.
And I like to do that because I'm such a fan of Issa Rae and I love to lift while I climb. So every time it changes. But right now, currently, it has a pair of pajamas that you get to pick from our money manifestation robe to our like satin sleep. Child, I can't get my words together. Satin sleep shirts, a mantra affirmation book, mantra socks, waist beads, a seasoning, 2 recipes, a candle, like a small candle from a business that's getting out there, and then a regular size manifestation candle.
I love it.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. I hope I'm not missing anything. I probably am, but that's the gist of what's in it. So just all items to like start up your self-care.
I love that.
Thanks.
That is the dopest idea ever,
Thanks,
right?
y'all.
Which is funny because I was saying like the whole women's thing. I wanted to gift, and I'll announce all the details later. But I wanted to gift a woman once we do a drawing, their first set of waist beads, because I really think that's a large play in your whole self-care thing, in my opinion. I mean, everybody else is entitled to it. But that's just from my experience and looking out. Like, okay, this helps me. It could very well help
somebody else. And the waist beads I have actually are made from Coco Athletics. My girl Shakola, she does those. So I don't know if y'all know her, but she's Milwaukee based too.
Is she?
Yes.
You will have to give us that link so we can make sure we find it later.
Yes.
Okay, cool. We have to make sure we'll link what we need to link later. Let them know where to do it but we'll link it later.
Just go to GhettoMantras.com.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
Period. That's it.
That's
nothing else.
It's on there.
Can me and JoJo participate too?
Everybody.
Oh, okay. Because I want to get drawn.
So they told me. I talked to her yesterday. I know I was supposed to tell you, but it was a random thing.
I found her
You
on
did?
Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, I went there yesterday. I told her the ideas that we wanted to do. She said we can even have a waist bead party.
Okay.
Ooh.
That would be dope.
Basically, we all just in there. and getting our one. We just, you know what I'm saying, woman, just being a woman, just in
Yeah.
our own little world. So she said we can definitely do a ways to be party. I told her about May
Okay.
would be it. So once we get the details together, we'll release it for sure. Because
Mhm.
I think that's the dopest thing ever. Waist beads are my shit.
Yeah.
If anybody didn't know, but Jaya said she needs the package ASAP.
Yeah, no, get into it. It's
That
once you put it into your cart, it's 22% off. And I'll tell y'all this, I'm at the tail end. I think I got like 2X left. I'm at the tail end of all of my.
But Jaya, if you got some meat on you, boo.
Yeah,
go
I'm
ahead
at the
and grab
tail
them.
end of my stuff. It's crazy because like all that stuff kind of went first.
Now my
'Cause we are
question
all
is,
fuck.
how was it being on the news? Because I did catch that clip,
We
girl.
did
saw me on the
a little
news.
bit.
I did catch that clip, girl.
It was fine. It was crazy because I did a pop-up shop with it's MKE Black.
Okay.
Oh,
And
I
so
love
they,
them.
Yep. And so they had that, and they called me and said, "Hey, are you home? Can you do it?" And I was like, "Yeah." And that's just kind of how it happened.
YOLO.
It's kind of nerve-wracking. You nervous a little bit because you're like, what are y'all doing in my home? But it felt really good to be able to talk about my business in that way. And it's just, God is always working together for our greater good. And so that was good because it just, just put some confirmation on me that I'm moving
In the right
in the right direction,
Yeah.
That's good.
So, yeah.
So what was like your inspiration from this, like your journey, like how everything started with this?
Well, it was the pandemic and folks didn't have nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And actually one of my good friends started a business, and I was thinking to myself, I was so inspired by her. I said, what can I do to take this to the next level, Ghetto Mantras? Because I'm doing the videos.
Mhm.
But what can I do to take it to the next level? And then what problem can I solve for people? So I noticed that people, when it comes to like self-care and wellness, the space is very white.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very Caucasian home. And I wanted it to come from us. So my first care package, I did a twerk outfit for the workout girls.
Mhm.
I partnered with a Black-owned earring company who actually, she made these, but I probably need another pair. I did press-on nails. I did a journal all about Black-owned businesses. And so just to kind of promote other Black-owned businesses, give people something for self-care, and, just put that kind of energy out there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what inspired me to do it.
You have your own journey too, like
What you mean?
what like things
Your
you worked
personal
on, or your
experiences?
own, like your own personal thing you went through with this?
Everything I do is personal.
Mhm.
I don't do nothing that's not personal,
Mhm.
because if it's not personal, it's not authentic.
Oh, yes.
So
I like that.
yeah, if it's not personal, it's not authentic. So
Mhm.
I just know that the people were going through it. And when I say the people, I'm always talking about myself.
Mhm.
And I said, well, what will make me feel better? Well, I need to start working out because, maybe I'm not in the best shape. I'm breathing a little hard when I'm walking up the steps. I know that might be hard to believe coming from a skinny girl, but I'm like,
but that's a real thing.
Out of shape.
and so I felt like I needed to work out. I felt like I wasn't going to get my nails done, and I wanted to press on nails so that way it was, it was COVID. The first care package came out in summer of 2020. So I had some press on nails so I wouldn't have to go to the nail shop. So I was solving problems
That
for
was a whole
myself
thing right there.
that I could solve for other people too.
Mhm.
So that was like my kind of journey with it. I just wanted to help.
What's some more self-care things you do?
My own personal self-care things, I lay in the bed.
I love it. I'm here
I
for
do
it.
it.
I'm just in the bed. If I don't have one day a week where I'm just in the bed, then it's not been a good week for me, because that means I didn't exert enough energy where I needed to recharge.
I never thought to look at it that way.
Yeah.
Never thought.
I
about
love
it.
being lazy. Oh my God, it's great. I love laying in
I
the
never
bed. I
thought about
love
it that
doing
way.
nothing, because that means if I don't do that, then that means I didn't get enough off my chest during the week. I didn't pour into the world how I was supposed to this week. So that's my favorite
Yeah,
self-care
I
thing,
like
is to
it.
just lay in the bed, be lazy, watch my shows, and that's it.
Period.
That's what I do.
Because let me tell you, I be laying across that couch, phone on Do Not Disturb. I ain't heard none of
Listen,
y'all.
JoJo phone
Yeah.
stay on Do Not Disturb.
It does.
Mine
It's
do
good
too.
to take a
It
break from that
does.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
my
be having
phone.
to hit the notify anyway to get attention.
Same.
Sometimes.
My phone, like my phone is constantly on Do Not Disturb. I don't
Yeah.
want to hear those notifications.
It's
Mhm.
self-care. Like, I literally told somebody, like, It is okay to put your phone on do not disturb. It
Yeah.
is okay to go days without speaking to people. It's okay to go weeks without speaking to people. It is literally okay. Like the other day, TT texted me and we was talking about my anxiety.
Mm.
And she was like, "So what are you doing to relax?" I said, "Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
I'm literally staying away from people." And what I said to her at the end, I said, before I project, I remove. Because
Mm.
I don't want to, because growing up, I had this thing where, and still a little bit now, like I will project off to other people. So now that I've gotten older, I've learned that remove yourself before you project off on other people, because the energy that you're putting out to them, it's not their fault.
Right.
That's something that
It's
you're
on you.
you're dealing with. So it's like some people don't understand that. It's just like, listen, you ain't got to be up under people every day.
No.
If you ain't in the mood, you ain't in the mood. I love my space, and I'm a firm believer of giving people their space.
Yeah.
Like I love giving people their space, especially when I'm like in a high anxiety moment.
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, don't none of y'all matter. I gotta shut the world out. Like,
Yeah.
and it sometimes, like Drea said, that damn phone always and do not disturb. She be having to at me in the chat
Yeah.
all the time.
My phone is on do not
But I
disturb
be
a lot
knowing.
too, but I do have a few that I have to talk to every day.
Yeah. I have a select few people that I literally talk to on a regular, because it's like my therapy.
Yeah, I mean, me, y'all know I live away from my family.
Okay, yeah.
So I have to talk to my mom every day. There's not a day that goes by where I don't spend at least an hour or two on the phone with my best friend every single day.
Yeah, because y'all far away now.
Because it's far away, and so I have to keep the heart close.
Yeah.
Right. But some folks I don't talk to every day.
And that's okay too.
Yeah, that's okay too.
That's therapy sometimes in itself. Because sometimes you just gotta disconnect away from certain energy. Sometimes it just really gotta happen. There's no questions about it.
Yeah, I want to get y'all all got y'all phone set
Here,
up.
you can take mine.
I want to set mine up. What's the?
Let me see.
You see this? It's not gonna mess up the sound, is it?
It's just gonna catch the audio that we got out in the thing. No, you good.
I'm gonna go live from my personal page because I never go live from my personal page.
Is it like, what's your favorite affirmation to say to yourself, like on a regular?
I'm a bad bitch.
Oh, period.
Right.
I bought y'all a few gifts, but I think I'm kind of short. So these are some of my socks that I have. And so on my first, I made like a mantra mixtape. So Issa Rae, y'all know how on Insecure she was talking to herself in the mirror. She like, broken pussy, all of these things. And so I'm talking to myself after I had my first son, like, don't forget to be a bad bitch. Like, you are a bad bitch, but like, don't forget to do it.
Right.
And so, because you just forget. And so these are my don't forget to be a bad bitch socks.
I love that.
Yes. But that's my favorite thing to myself is don't forget to be a bad bitch. My husband tell me, honey, show them people you a bad bitch. Like,
that's what's
to
me.
Because that's what I like. And don't say things to me.
I love it.
That's what I like.
I love it.
That's my favorite thing to say to myself.
Don't forget to be a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here. I ain't never told myself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never thought to pick myself up in that way, in the way that I understand it, though. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I do Ghetto Mantras, because, like I said, I want to talk to it's my self-talk. Ghetto Mantras is like my self-talk. I'm talking to myself. And I don't talk to myself like, I am whole.
Right.
I am woman. I don't talk to myself that way. I talk to myself like, come on, bitch, get it together now. You fucking up.
I thought I was the only one that I have this thing. I'd be like, damn, Joe, you're fucking up. Get it together.
Right.
That's my favorite line to say to myself. Like, especially when I'm like fucking up for sure. And I know I'm fucking up.
Right.
I'll be, damn, you done fucked up. Get it together, bitch.
Right.
All the time.
Right.
And I talk to myself a lot. Like people will physically think that I'm talking to them, and I'll be like, "What?
Oh,
I'm
no,
not talking to you at all.
I'm
Like,
talking
look
to
at
myself.
I'm talking to myself all the time.
I mean, I call myself my nickname, which is the left be unsaid, and I my family nickname, not the one that everybody sees. But I'm like, damn, get your shit together. But I insert my nickname because I guess that's really personal to me, because nobody tells me like, get your shit together.
Right.
So I don't tell myself that enough.
Right.
To get my shit together. I mean, I do in the moment. If something is like, if I clearly just fuck something, especially at work, I'm like, damn, bitch, Come on now.
I just wanted to talk to myself in a language that was personal to me.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I think that in the wellness space, all of that stuff is great. Like, I am whole, I am forgiven, and all that. Like, that's nice. And like, ultimately, I think those things. But like, if I'm telling myself for real, what I really think in my mind is, don't forget to be a bad bitch. Perk up, ho. Get it together.
Perk
You
up.
know.
Yeah.
Girl, let me perk up.
Yeah. So that's
I
what
like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, you listen, I don't spend enough time on Ghetto Mantras, clearly.
You gotta spend some time
I'm
to get
gonna
on
say, I'm gonna
my
have to.
Listen, because I be on
need
there
to
like
go.
that.
Because I got 3 of them kids.
I did my
okay?
research, but I didn't do it enough.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy is that when it comes to mantras, like, I think we all look for people to follow, but it like I said, you can't be. I take everything personally because you can't be authentic if it's not personal.
Yeah.
So every time like I'm on here, I'm making a mantra, I'm doing it. I'm thinking about what I actually went through. I'm not really trying to give other people advice for real. Not for real. Really, I'm thinking like, okay, so I'm talking to myself about my lateness. Obviously, I was late today. Now, truthfully, y'all, for real, I got turned around and I was like, took 27 to like a triangle to come back.
Oh, bitch, that's the worst.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Over there, 35th is.
But why didn't I give myself enough time in the first place?
Accountability.
You're out of control, sweetie. So, but one of my mantras is, sometimes being late will have you right on time. Just to myself. And it really don't mean like time late, but it's like goals late. Sometimes being late on your shit will have you right on time. So really, for me, like, all this is personal. It's all personal because it's authentic. Yeah.
So
I hope that made sense, y'all.
It very well did.
Yeah.
So when you do your affirmation, when you do the affirmations that you do online that we see on like Instagram and Facebook or whatever, what are like the top ones that you normally do to get us? Yeah, you talking to yourself, but to get us to get our shit together too.
That one. Sometimes being late will have your ass right on time.
Okay.
Another one I did a mantra song too was "I Got Me Fucked Up," because I feel like I don't know if y'all say this here, but a lot of times in Detroit, people be like, "You got me fucked up."
Oh, we definitely say that.
Okay, so everybody
sure.
says that, right? So you got me fucked up, and I'm like, yeah, you got me fucked up, but bitch, I got you. I got me fucked up for even allowing you to do this shit to me.
Oh,
needed that.
So like on my mantra
girl,
song,
get out my head.
Yeah. So on my mantra song, it says, "I got me fucked up. Yes, I do, but I can't let you play me too. If I'm already playing myself, bitch, you think I got a room to let you play me too? Are you kidding me?" So
ain't enough room.
Yeah,
ain't enough room. No.
No. So that's why I'm
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I ain't never looked at it. It's not even that I don't do the self-care or the love on myself kind of thing, but I don't do it in a way that I probably could relate to.
Yeah. Well, people lie. Like, I don't. Maybe like the. Ooh, and I'm not speaking nasty, but maybe like the girls that are. I don't know. The holistic girls are doing that stuff every day, but I don't say mantras to myself every day. I don't. I probably post 2 videos a week for real, and that's when I'm talking to myself. I don't do that every day. Maybe in my mind, but people are fake about that. Like how you said, like, oh, I don't probably do it like I should. You do what's good for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it higher or often somebody else think you should do. You do. If once a month is good, and that's gonna keep you with your chest high, and you know them titties up, then that's what you do.
Titties up.
Yeah, I hope we can curse on this show.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Probably a little
curse
too
more
late
than me. I
if
thought
we
I
did
was
it.
Yeah.
It probably was a little too late even still, but no. We speaking nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell you mean, Leola? We speaking nasty.
Yeah. Oh wow, you can see it on here. This is not. It's not. That's you right there. That's nice.
Jojo, you had some questions. You said.
So, what would be like when your friends are like going through something? Like, what would be your advice to give them as far as like affirmations and like them lifting themselves back up? Because you said you got a best friend, y'all far away, y'all talk every day. So like, what would be something that you would tell her?
I'm very gentle with my friends, and it's just situational. Like, I don't give her mantras. I'm very gentle with her. I listen to my friends, especially my best friend. I listen to her and I give her empathy. I don't have to tell her to get her shit together because I trust her enough to do that on her own.
Right.
But that's, some people need more motivation and stuff like that. That's our friendship. I don't have to tell her to do nothing. That girl is gonna work. She gonna get it straight. I don't have to tell her to do nothing, but I can say in my interactions with her, I'm very gentle. I'm not like, bitch, you need to get your shit together. I'm never coming at her like that because she already got her shit together.
Right.
People be going through stuff, and that's just what we gotta know. So I don't feel the need to be a principal at my friends. I feel the need to just be a soft space for them to land.
Yeah.
I like that. I know she been giving me the tingle since I got here. I was like,
let me just pump my titties up so y'all can land on them.
Well, life teaches us enough hard things. Like, we don't need the people that we love to do that too.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
And that's, people don't even realize it.
Yeah.
But we be so busy being hard on ourselves.
Yeah.
And we kind of have to be, I know for sure, out in the world as women alone, we got to be hard all fucking day. Like, why?
And it's a continuous cycle.
Yeah.
I gotta get up. I gotta keep my mental intact. I gotta make sure this get done. I gotta run this errand. And then at the end of the day, you just be like,
don't add kids to that.
And hello. And then at the end of the day, you be like, fuck all this shit because my mental gone. Like,
right.
that's literally what it is. And like, I don't have no kids, but I had to learn, with or without kids, as a woman, your day is busy.
Yes.
No matter what, you got 1,001 motherfucking things on your mind.
Yeah.
And then it's like, at the end of the day, it's so hard to come down. That's what I found for myself. It's hard to come down. And I think that's why I always got my phone.
It's hard to turn your thoughts off.
Yeah.
That's why you have to watch Love and Hip Hop, because that helps turn my thoughts off, because it's the show, child, it's such a brainless show that helps me cut my brain off.
I never thought of it like that.
Hell yeah, I love Love and Hip Hop. Tuned in.
I can't do a lot of reality.
I'm into it because it get me out of my own head.
Yeah.
Because if I keep watching SVU, I'm gonna turn into a lawyer.
Ooh.
So I have to stop.
Or maybe a killer.
Or maybe both.
Right. And so that's why I had to turn on something that just doesn't require my brain to do a lot of things, because I'm already doing that during the day. That was good that you said that.
Yeah.
Too much during the day. Oh my God.
But my thing is, sometimes when you focus on yourself, other people get mad at you because you're trying to change something, or you trying to do something better for yourself. They get mad, and you just be like,
you know why they get mad?
I need help.
Give me a scenario with that.
I got one for you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jojo.
So, well, I have people around me that understand now, so it's different. But back then, when I didn't have people around me that did not understand, like, I want my space. You don't have to be mad at me if we don't talk every day.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be mad because I went to the nail shop without you, or I decided to like go do something without you. Like, like what TT said, some people just get so upset at you for worrying about yourself and being selfish with yourself because they don't know how to be selfish with self. They so used to being up in everybody's space. Like, those people that are always, they have to be around somebody. They have to be in a relationship. They have to be up under somebody. Those type of people are the people I stay away from, because you will never mentally understand my self-care because you don't self-care. Self-care to me is not answering my phone, going to get my nails done, going to get my hair done, going to get my feet done, or just laying up under my husband. That's my self-care.
Come on.
That's my self-care. Because yesterday I had a breakdown.
Okay.
I had a beastie ass breakdown.
Damn.
To the point where he was just looking at me. And I was like, I work from home, and I was just sitting there. And he was like, you okay? And my love language is not touch.
Okay.
I'm one of them people where, and I think all of them done caught on to this.
I noticed this that when we was working together, I was gonna hug her because she looked like, you know how Chris was just gonna say.
Yeah.
He looked at you and I'm like, she looked like she need a hug, but she don't want one.
Yeah, like that's like, if you hug me, I'm not gonna be against it.
Yeah.
But it's weird for me. So you have to
you know what? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I understand that. But that's something that I actually had to work out of.
Yeah.
Moving away, like, come on now, my mama first of all, I kind of hate talking about my mama sometimes, because sometimes when I talk, you would think she a bad person, but that's really my dog.
Mhm.
Well, not a bad person, but just, maybe needed a little mothering help.
Mhm.
But I hug my mama so tight every time I see her now.
Mhm.
My mama did not. She did not grow up giving me no bunch of
Mine
hugs.
didn't either.
Mine either.
But I hugged that lady and I broke all that little ice off of her, and I said, "Girl, you better come here and give me a kiss and a hug," because it's something about that transference of energy
Yeah.
that brings us close.
Yes.
And it's healing. Like how you just said, your self-care is doing things by yourself. You like
Mhm.
autonomy. My self-care is, now that I'm living in Milwaukee, flying home once a month or every other month to be with my family.
That's dope.
That's my self-care.
Yeah.
That was a requirement of us living here.
Mhm.
And I noticed too, like, I'm not seeing these people for a long time. I need to start hugging them, and I need to start kissing on them and holding hands. And it feels weird when you're not an affectionate person.
Yes.
It
Or raised
feels
like that.
Yeah.
it feels like, am I a lesbian?
And I'm one of them people where if I'm really, like yesterday, I was really going through it. If you hug me, if you can feel that I'm going through it,
Yeah.
and you ask me, do you want to hug? It's a 9 out of 10 chance I'm gonna say yes, and I'm gonna cry off back.
So even though it feels weird, you actually do need a hug.
Yeah. I'm not gonna deny it. Like, it took me a while to be this affectionate, and I'm still working on it. Like, and how I got there, my husband is very, very affectionate, like whole family affectionate. When it's family gatherings, you
They
walk
hugging it.
Non-affectionate people always get with affectionate people.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
All
I
the
be like,
time.
get off of me.
Yeah,
all
like
the
how my
time.
situation
Yes.
is right now.
Yes, it's all
My
the
husband,
time.
if he could, he would just lay on top of me. And at night, when he tried to cuddle me up, I said, I'm sweating.
And they don't give a damn.
Off of me.
And they don't give a damn.
It's hot.
Because men got a lot of body heat.
They
Like,
do.
They do.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
And
They
I'm
do
just
not
like,
care.
how did I get with you? Somebody that need all of this touch, but all of that touch is good for
It
me.
is. Yeah.
It's good for me.
And then, like, he be studying like my anxiety. He be like, babe, it's
That
good
is
to
so-
he be like, it's good to cuddle because you got anxiety. He say stuff
That's
like
nice, because the energy transfer. That's
Yeah.
nice, husband.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
husband like
like
that.
I'm one of them people where I did not grow up affectionate. Like, my mom wasn't affectionate. My dad was semi-affectionate. When I say semi-affectionate, it's always, all right, baby girl, I love you. My whole life growing up,
Yeah.
he didn't really like hug me or nothing like that, but it was
Yeah.
always like a kiss here and there
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So now that I'm with somebody that's affectionate and his whole family is affectionate,
Yeah.
it's like when we go to family gatherings, you walk around and you kiss and you hug each person.
Everybody.
Individually.
And by the end of that time, you be like,
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the energy,
Yep.
you need that.
Yeah. So
And it's, I think that I hear so much Black women saying that their mom was not affectionate. And I give them grace because, like, obviously our moms were going through whatever and doing whatever, but I hate that that's everybody's story. And I hate, or not everybody, but I hate that that's a big story for a lot of people. And I hate that everybody is now trying to figure and work past that. Well, I'm happy that they are, but I hate that that's something that they have to do.
I can say now, my mom is a lot more affectionate with me. Like, if I go to her house, she don't let me walk out without hugging her. She don't let me walk out without saying I love you or drive safe. Like, she lives on the 3rd floor. She has a window right next to her door. She will literally, as I'm going down the stairs, she will be in the window watching me get in my car, watching me pull off. Yeah. Yes. Or she'll be like in her room and I'll look up and see the curtains and she'll be watching me get in the car. So, like, I could say now it's different. My dad has always been a I love you type. Make sure you get where you going. Take them fucking headphones out.
oh my God, that's my daddy.
Yes.
Daddy, I know you watching. That's him. I know you watching, Daddy.
Hey, Mr.
That's
Barry.
you all day. Make sure you wear your surroundings.
Yeah, like, but now my mom is a lot more affectionate. And now that I'm older, I told myself, like, I can't fault her because it's so much shit that she went through that I did not know about. And it was like, you had to not only be a wife, you had 3 kids, and then you still had to figure out how to mentally wrap your head around the shit that you was going through.
Yeah, you had to be a human being too.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with our parents is we don't realize they are humans.
Yes.
Before a kid was ever even thought of, they are a human being. And then on top of that, you black. So you black and you're a human being and you're a woman.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Layer on top of layer on top of layer.
A whole bunch of them.
Yeah. So that's something to think about. If everybody's out there watching, make sure y'all giving y'all parents some grace.
Give them a break.
And give them a hug.
Daddy, can I have $1?
You gotta ask for more than $1, Drea.
No, because you
No.
ask for $1, you get 20.
Right, because who carrying singles nowadays?
Got your thinking cap on now.
Yeah.
I like what your dad just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those kind of people are not loving oneself, but could be a part of more. Okay.
It's true.
And I could agree with that. Like, it was some stuff I found out about my mama, and I did not meet my grandma, which was her mama, but I met my great grandma when I was like 11.
Wow.
Because my grandma died in 4 months before I was born.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she died 4 months before I was
But
born.
your great grandma,
my great grandma outlived her. So it was like some stuff I didn't know. Like, we're from Gary. I'm from Gary.
Okay.
And it was just like her relationship with her dad was different. I'm such a daddy's girl. Like, when I say my daddy is my motherfucking road dog,
Yeah.
we be on the phone for hours. He literally talks to me about any and everything
Oh God.
under the sun.
Mhm.
He do not hold back. That's where I get my unfilteredness from.
Yeah.
But my mom, when I talk to her, I'm like a little bit more gentle. I have to. I would say I'm a little bit more assertive when it comes to my mama. Like, when I be in the car, I don't even play certain music with her when I'm in the car. Like, and it's not because she don't want to hear it. It's just simply because her vibe versus my dad's vibe, it's totally different. And now that I've heard and know some of the stuff that she's been through, it's like, okay, I get it now. I get why you're not that affectionate, because my granny wasn't that affectionate.
For sure.
It's a chain reaction.
It's a chain reaction.
Yeah, for sure.
Really stop.
Even with myself, but I like the fact that we're healing our parents through gentleness.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that we are modeling what we felt like we should have got from them, and still giving them a chance to give it back to us.
Especially when you have kids.
I was gonna say, I feel my parents give their affection more to their grandkids, because my mom and dad, I'm sorry, mom and dad, my mom is not an affectionate person. I still don't get that affection. Like, we'll talk or something, but I don't get hug, kisses, or nothing. But I give my kids hug and kisses, and they are so affectionate, y'all.
It's
like,
so crazy.
Sometimes when they touch me, I'll be like, okay, that's enough.
That's me.
Like,
same. I got 2 water sign kids. Both of my kids are water signs, and so I'm just like,
Which water sign?
Pisces and Scorpio.
Ooh, I got a Scorpio baby.
Yeah, but I got a Scorpio son and a Pisces son.
Baby, them Cancers though,
Ooh,
they
that's
they
what my son is.
will,
Okay, Jesus.
because my husband
He
is
need
a Cancer.
extra
Is he? Oh, that's good for you. Scorpio and Cancer.
Yes,
Love it.
he is a Cancer, and he's one thing about Cancers. One thing about water signs in general: when they want your attention, they want your attention. They want your affection. Like, he will literally just come lay on me, and I'm like, all right, let me go and rub your beard, because I know this is what you want.
You say all the men want is a beard rub.
You just want to lay across my lap and want me to rub your hair.
But don't say nothing. Just do it.
Don't say nothing.
They just lay there.
And then it trips me out, because he'll fall right to sleep. I always tell him, like, I don't know what it
Did
is.
he want that as a kid, maybe? Did he get that as a kid? Or
All the time. You know, his grandparents, he had his grandparents up until one until he was 25, and then the other one until he was 27. They were married since they were in their 20s. They were in their 80s when they died. So they were married like a very, very long time. So and with me not having grandparents, I found myself hanging with people who had their grandparents.
Absolutely.
Still. Like, I was just like, this is so weird. They would talk about their grandparents, and I'm like, I have 2 grandfathers. One I was really close with, and the other one was my mom's dad. And because she was mad at him for so long, I didn't literally
Get the relationship.
right. I didn't really meet him until I was like 14.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm learning now that I'm looking back.
Yeah.
My mama went through some hell and hot water.
Girl, the parents went through that bullshit.
And even when it be moments where she make me mad, and I just rant, and I have to go. Either you gonna talk to her about it, or
you got to let it go,
or look, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like, shut the fuck up if you ain't gonna say nothing. So yeah, that's kind of where I be at.
Yeah.
I'll be scared to say what I really want to say, because it becomes triggering in the most random moments in my life of certain stuff that I know I feel a certain way about, but not just like I just let the shit slide.
Yeah.
But it hits me when, like she said, you can see the affection and the difference in them treating your kids a certain way. Not that it's in a bad way, and not that they didn't love you or love me, or my siblings or whatever the case is, but you can tell you treat them a little bit differently than I feel like I was treated. Maybe they
sure they do, but I think that they've had time to reflect.
Maybe.
You know, on, hey, maybe I could have did this differently. And it's easier to love your grandkids than sometimes to me than it is your kids in that initial moment, because your grandkids can go home. Your grandkids can go home. Right. Y'all, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm not used to this.
I know.
Your grandkids can go home, but your kids are a constant presence. And so it's easy to be nice to somebody you don't got to see 24/7.
This is true.
But as humans, we just get on each other's nerves. Ooh. You can be the nicest person in the world, which I consider myself a really nice lady. But I know that I get on my husband's nerves. I know I get on my kids' nerves. I know I get on my friends' nerves.
25A, I drive them up a wall, baby.
Yeah. So, you know, but I understand how that could hurt a little bit.
Oh, most definitely. Like, it hit me one time. I was in a gas station. Like, this random, like, what the fuck? Like, you start thinking about random shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn. But my baby is so adamant in who he is, because I make sure every day, multiple times in the day, I tell him I love him.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get that for sure.
Yeah.
Not even that I blocked it out and forgot that I got it. No, I didn't get that shit.
Yeah.
So I didn't get that shit for sure. So I make sure he get at minimum. Even if I don't want him, like when he touched me, like, I'm saying, hold up, what you need? Because why you touching me? I'm not used to that still.
No.
And it's crazy how I'm not, and I've had him 7 years now, and I'm still not used to him.
My son 13 the same way.
Really?
And I had to really shape my mind. I had to really shape my mind to say, girl, you're going to look up, this boy going to be grown.
I'm saying.
And no moment that I have, one of the things, so I'm a big grandma's girl. And one thing that really, really shaped my grief when it came to my grandma is that no time with my grandma was 87. So like, let's say she would have lived to like, I'm like, dang, you could at least went to 100. You tripping. No time with her was going to be enough.
Right.
87 years old, 100 years old. No time with her. I was going to be down bad about it anyway. And with my kids, I took that and said, Shay, with your kids, no time is going to be enough. You're not going to get enough hugs from this baby because he's going to be up, grown, doing his own thing. He's not going to be thinking about you. And so once I got in my mind, because my son, the oldest, is a Pisces, so he need them hugs. He need that. Like, you know, I don't want to say he on some Kanye, but like it's on some, like if my mama think I can do it, then boy, I can do it. Like that's how he feel, right? But I had to start shaping my mind with, you might not want to hug right now, but these moments won't be plentiful forever.
Right.
And you need to hug them as much as you can. You need to kiss them as much as you can. So that way, when the moments become distant, you have something to something to hold on to, because it was never going to be enough. I can give him 20 hugs a day. It's never going to be enough because of the love I have for my kids.
But he'll remember it.
Right.
He'll remember it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to change it because I can feel when he knows, because he's a smart kid. I can tell when he's like, do I touch it? Do I not touch it? Should I touch it? I'm going to touch it.
Okay, wait. That's why I brought that up. I kind of got off track a little bit to curb my own irritation. That's what I say. Like, okay, you need to hug him because, and I love him. It's not that I don't want to,
Right.
but y'all know the whole non-affectionate piece.
Right.
Because no time with him is ever going to be enough. He's not ever going to be 13 on this day again ever. Because tomorrow he'll be 13 in 30 days and next 13 and 31 days. And so that kind of helped me curb my, not irritation, but my like, oh, I don't need a hug right now.
Right.
Right.
It kind of helped me push past that in a sense.
Okay.
I hope that makes sense.
It did, because I
Right.
definitely be looking at. I be feeling bad after the fact because I'm like in my irritation. Of course, in that moment, you're like, "What? Like, what do you?
What
want?
do you want? I've been working all day. I've been cooking
saying,
dinner. The laundry done.
He
Right.
knows. We got to a point where he's the only child. He got to the point where he knows. Okay, I'm like, mommy needs her mommy time,
Right.
and I'm gonna have my Samir time.
Mm-hmm.
So we've gotten that established, which is cool.
Yeah.
But now I can feel like the other day we was walking up the stairs. He said, "That's gonna be the last question I ask you for the night." Because I was irritated. He felt my irritation from everything else. He was like, "That's gonna be the last question I ask you." 'Cause I was
Right.
like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that, baby, but you know what I'm saying? So he's learning, and I don't necessarily want him to learn that, but he's learning, and I can't help it sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird.
He's a Scorpio. He's very observant. It's something that he's gonna always have. Like,
Right.
I'm so observant where I can feel people's energy, and it's sometimes it's horrible.
Yeah.
And it's like other times it's like, okay, let me really just ask what's wrong. Like, if I'm one of them people where if I could feel your energy and I could feel your irritation, and you give me any signal that I can ask you a question or you peek the door open, I'm gonna come ask.
Yeah.
And that's probably why he does that.
He does it all the time.
Yeah.
And the well runs deep for the Scorpios. They got the well runs deep for the Scorpios. Okay.
Listen, I'm dating a Scorpio and I have a Scorpio. This is a lot.
Okay.
This is a lot.
You working on it though.
Help me.
You working.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, my daddy is a Pisces.
Is he?
My brother is what? You know that weird line of Aries and Taurus?
Oh, he on the cusp.
So is he an Aries?
I really don't
What's
even
his
know.
birthday?
420.
Oh, he's an Aries.
He's an Aries.
I think he claims more the Aries too.
Yeah, he's an
He's
Aries.
an
He
Aries.
probably has a lot of Taurus placements in his
And
chart.
that's what we'll go back and forth about it.
Mhm.
And my mama's a goddamn Aquarius like my fucking self. So
It's like talking to yourself all the
it's
time.
never what me and my mama. It was never gonna happen. I don't think.
Mhm.
Because we alike. We too much alike.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was. ever
My
gonna
mom's an
happen.
Aries.
Really?
Yeah.
My mom
Pray
is
for
an
you.
Aquarius.
Is she?
She's
January.
She's
Okay.
amazing, but at the same time, she's really distant.
My
she's
mom is
nonchalant.
my mom is very, very distant.
Mhm.
She's like literally, my
But
mama
you
will go
love her to
days
death.
without talking to her goddamn kids. My
Mhm.
mom literally, and I think that's where I get it from. I always tell people like, even though I'm a Scorpio, I have a lot of Aquarius traits.
Mhm.
I like to be by myself.
Is that probably your moon?
It's probably you. Do you know your chart?
My moon is a Virgo.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My moon is a Virgo, and like I get along with Virgos really, really, really well.
Uh-huh.
My godson is a Virgo.
Uh-huh.
Like it's weird, but like I tell people like a lot of my traits, I feel like that I get a lot of my Aquarius traits from my mama, like to be by yourself.
But Scorpios have a need, even though the well runs deep for the Scorpio, they will withdraw.
All the time.
That's a Scorpio trait. It's not a
I
that's
fucking hate it.
They will withdraw.
Boo, you better not do that to me.
One of my homegirls,
And I know you watching.
one of my homegirls, y'all, is a Scorpio, and she's like one of my closest friends. And every time she decides to withdraw, I'll send her a text. Hey, sweetie, where are you? We haven't seen you.
Yeah.
Come on back. She's like, you know how I get. And I'm like, I know. Just come on back.
Yeah.
And you know,
I'm taking
But I
notes.
withdraw.
Right?
Because I'm a
wrong
Leo,
moments.
fire sign, baby.
I withdraw at the wrong moments. Like
okay.
So funny thing. If I'm into it with somebody and we going back and forth, it's a 9 out of 10 chance I'm gonna stop right there and
let you have it.
probably laugh and walk off.
On
Let
a
you
G.
have it.
Because at some point it's just like, bitch, I ain't finna argue with you.
Because why am
what?
I explaining myself to you? Why am I
Yeah.
giving you all this energy?
That's
Fuck you talking
when
about.
I withdraw. I withdraw the worst when I'm into it with somebody,
Yeah.
because it's like, one,
I do
bitch,
too.
bitch, I already got high blood pressure. You just making it worse right now.
Right.
Because when Aquarius, when they withdraw a lot, a lot more than you would normally do. Like, you know how you say you got the traits from it. We withdraw so much more. And then that one motherfucker who we don't withdraw from, they get all of it. Everything that we've been withdrawing from, y'all getting all this shit. Because now why?
Yeah, but you know too about Aquarius. So I have an Aquarius moon myself. The whale, I would say that we have a really big capacity for a really big emotional capacity too. It's just it's not surface. So if I'm dig a little bit, you gotta dig. If somebody asks me how I feel, I know how I feel, but I have to figure out how I feel first.
Yeah.
And then I can talk to you about
Give
it.
us a moment. We got to sit on it.
Let me think about
Wow,
this.
that is my mama.
That's how I am.
Let me think about how I feel.
Everything. I can name probably 5 moments right now that I was presented with a situation or dilemma, and I'm not going to reply right away. Give me at least a minimum an hour.
Yeah.
At least an hour.
Sometimes
I got to get my thoughts together.
I got to get it together.
I got to get my thoughts together because if I reply on the fly, it's not going to be nice.
And
it's not
anyway.
Right. It's not going to be
anyway,
nice.
you're going to read it wrong or I'm going to say it wrong. And I didn't really mean that like that. But that's how
you don't want to project the wrong way.
Right.
Yeah.
So I got to get my thoughts together. And my everybody who I love, they know.
Yeah.
Okay. Drea just say whatever. But most times when I say that, I thought about it before I even said it.
Yeah.
So when I say stuff to y'all, I promise you I thought about it.
I don't like to say things that I don't mean. So if I'm in an argument, especially with my husband, I just be like, listen, it's about to get nasty. So you just need to give me a moment. I don't say stuff I don't mean. I'm not a reaction.
Because you can't take it back.
No, and I'm not a reactionary person. If chaos just came into the building right now, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, guys, let's figure it. I'm gonna be like, all right, bitches, here's the plan how we get out of this shit right now. That's how I am. I'm a plan and get out of this shit type of person. I'm not emotionally reactive, which is good because it keeps me out of bad things, but it's also bad because it keeps me out of being vulnerable sometimes with the people that I need to.
Yeah.
So that's a little horoscope lesson for the folks,
right?
How do you deal with like your triggers? Like if it's because we all got triggers. It's always something that can be triggering. How do you deal with them? Like, is there like an affirmation for that, or like is there something that you just say to yourself on a regular? Like if you or in that moment when you know that you're being triggered, like how do you come down off of that? Because when I'm triggered, oh baby, it could be 3-4 days. That Scorpio withdrawal. Don't say nothing to me.
Yeah, I think that when it comes, it's not something that I have for everybody else. It's something that I have for myself. So when I'm not really triggered by a lot of things. Remember, I just said I'm not reactionary. I take my time and I think about things. I think about how I feel. I try to put my things in my emotional folders. Okay, how do I feel about this? Should I really be triggered by this? I'll give you a good one. I think I had some friends. I had been begging one friend to go on a trip. And then another friend offered her to go on a trip. And so then I was thinking and she was considering going on a trip with this other friend. And I was like, shoot, should I be mad about that? When it comes to me being triggered, it's not a mantra or affirmation. It's really me taking time to sit down and process things with myself. I want to say mantras and affirmations are more things that I use to uplift myself. But when it comes to trigger, that's a process. And so I work on how I process things. So yeah, I think that's all I have for that.
So it's mainly because my biggest thing, I am a reactor. Okay.
Right.
And I literally, I made this post and I was like, yep, another thing I got to talk to my therapist about. Why the fuck am I so defensive? Why the fuck do I react at everything?
Yeah.
Because if I don't react, I'll withdraw. And then it'll leave me in my thoughts and trying to figure out how I feel, overthinking.
Yep.
And then I may just ghost you. And I feel like that's really...
Girl, if I got something to say, I'm going to say it. I'm going to get it off my chest. Like, why did you go to Vegas without me? You knew I wanted to go.
Right.
Why didn't you tell me that?
I seen TT in the that's why I stopped. I said, go.
And see, I be trying to check my
to
ego.
Get it off. Sometimes I got to get it off right then
Yeah.
and there. Then I'll be like, okay, let me You told me your side. I gotta think about it,
Right.
Because you made me feel some type of way.
But I be having
So-
to check my
Work on
ego
that.
because for me that's ego. Like, and I'm talking not your ego. I'm talking about my own personal
Mhm.
ego. That's
Mhm.
ego for me. Like, how I'm gonna be mad about a trip, and not even mad, but just like, oh, maybe my feelings are a little bit hurt about that.
Salty.
Right.
Yeah, salty.
Yeah.
That's good, salty.
Yeah.
It's about ego
And pride.
and pride.
That's my
And so
mine
I
is
even called my
pride.
mom and talked to her about it one time. So actually, my friend was like, "Shay, was you gonna be mad if we went on a trip?" I was like, "Yes, yep." I was gonna be pissed about it, but I didn't. I'm not going to say anything about me being upset because that's my ego. A lot of the times, and because I'm a person that has capacity to, maybe the ego can get a little bit out of control, because
Mhm.
people don't want to admit that everybody's ego can get out of control.
Absolutely.
I'm not exempt. I try to, before I respond to things, say, is this your ego talking, or is this something that you truly heard about?
Mhm.
And sometimes 50-50 is my ego. So that's why when it comes to triggers and things like that, I check myself first. Like, is this your ego going on, or is this something you really heard about?
Yeah, because I have a really big pride thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I say, and I don't know if that comes from my mama,
Mm-hmm.
I have a really big pride thing, and I am a challenger.
Mm-hmm.
I will challenge any fucking body. And that's like, I feel like,
I have that bad.
yes. And I feel like with me being a challenger, I think that's why a lot of the stuff that I say, you know how some people are like, oh, you're blunt and you're straightforward. Sometimes I feel like, bitch, no, I'm not blunt. I am straightforward, but I'm challenging you. It's a pride thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I have this, if I know I'm right, bitch, you're gonna know that I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so that's like my self-care thing that I've literally been working on, is not being so prideful, I have to stop challenging things. And my brother last night, my godson's dad, but I'll call him my brother. He literally told me last night, he said, sis, you have to learn when to shut the fuck up. And I just kind of sat there, and he was like, no, come on. We was drunk as fuck.
That's why you toe up in here today.
we was drunk as hell, but he was just like, no, we gonna have this conversation, because I do go confide in him and about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Like, if it's, especially when we link up, I'd be like, bro, I done did some fucked up shit. And then, but last night when I was talking to him, and I was talking to him about the fucked up shit that I did, he was like, you gotta learn when to shut the fuck up. He was like, that's your problem.
Yeah.
He was like, you can't shut up. And that is my problem. I can't shut up, and I
Yeah.
will challenge any and everybody.
Yeah.
And he's a Leo at
Okay.
that.
Yes, Leo, baby.
He's
Yes.
I'm like, oh, fire
Yes,
sign.
yes,
That's
yes.
why I'm like, woo, y'all so
Yeah.
mature and stuff.
Yeah, like he literally told me last night, like, and it's weird coming from a Leo, because y'all are so prideful. It's
Wait, I want to speak on this.
I can come
You
back
know,
and admit
somebody.
I'm wrong, or I can self-reflect. I can say sorry.
No,
if I want
it
to.
wasn't even that. It was just when he told me, like, put your pride to the side and just shut up. Because sometimes you just gotta let it go.
Yeah.
And it's like, nigga, you a fucking Leo. You prideful as a motherfucker.
Yes.
But then his advice made sense. It made sense. So I was just like, okay, I really gotta think about that.
Okay, but pride. Okay, let me talk about Leos and pride. I don't have no pride when it comes to the people that I love. Don't have a single ounce of it. If I love you, let's figure it out. Let's work it out. You need me to say sorry? I'm sorry.
Yep.
Oh, baby, I'm so sorry.
I haven't met a Leo like that besides y'all and my brother.
Well,
See, if you like that, where?
Yeah, I'm like that.
And my sister-in-law.
Y'all ain't seen
That's
that
it.
side
Are
yet.
you
Right.
kidding me? When it comes now, with people I don't know, no, I don't have no. I mean, yes, I have pride. For if I don't know you, like I don't, and I'm in reconciling isn't important to me. Oh yeah, we can throw them things up, like that's fine. But when it comes to the people I love, I don't have no pride. I don't know what pride is, because it's nothing to me when it comes to the people I love. Ain't a sorry I won't give. to people that I love.
Maybe I got a Leo moon or something. Cause
And see,
if I
that's
don't give
what,
a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
that's
sorry.
what I
That
need to
too.
work on. Like it. Listen, I will love people to the death. You know what I'm saying? I have a bunch of people that I love,
Mhm.
but if you ever put me in a space where you got me fucked up,
Mm.
pride comes in immediately. And I say that because me and my husband has put me in a space where I'm like, you got me fucked up.
Cause you forgot who the fuck I was.
And I will go, y'all, I
Yep,
will go
exactly.
sometimes I will go days without speaking to him. And then I'll be like, dude, that's so fucked up. Like I feel like with him, I ain't got no reason to be prideful. I
You
don't,
don't, because if you're gonna be with him anyway, why are y'all wasting time being mad at each other?
it be me.
At least you honest.
Baby, I'm admitting it be me.
Yeah, it's a waste
You
of
have it
time.
on record.
I think that I try to, even though like we're young, obviously, I try to keep time in perspective. And like again, when it comes to my husband, it's never gonna be. I'm never gonna have enough time.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna feel like it was enough time. And so why waste your time being mad? Maybe for like a little bit, but like no. And that's something that I have grown into. That ain't something that I held my whole life, you know. But I realized like once I decided like we just gonna be together. And once I think he got it in his mind too, it's just like we are wasting time. Out of all these days we gonna get to spend together, being married, loving each other, we gonna waste these two being pissed. Are you kidding me?
Can we dedicate an hour to be mad? At least 3.
No,
4
you know,
hours?
if we got into it at about 8, give me the rest of the night.
Okay.
And
in
then
the
tomorrow we can talk about things. But if we talk about it tonight and I haven't figured things out, I'm gonna say something nasty.
Yeah.
Because I don't say things that I don't mean.
Yeah. I need to live by that because
I allegedly put my hands on things.
Ooh,
so-
allegedly.
Ooh. Report it to the
Especially when
court.
I'm really mad, y'all.
You be,
Yeah.
You be hitting
Man,
people.
punching the walls, whatever.
I got some
'Cause you
friends
know-
that done that.
Because you don't try to hit the person. So,
Well, right.
But sometimes that
but
be best.
it's
No.
not. It's not.
No, you can't do that because what if they hit you back?
Yeah.
and then boom,
Then,
you go
yeah.
flying across the room.
You
Now
Over
you
the
dead.
refrigerator.
Yeah.
Now you gotta pick your head up off the swivel, like god damn.
Yeah. And that's just, maybe it's not a nice thing to do. So, maybe we don't do that.
Yeah, I'm on
Just keep our hands to ourselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allegedly, guys.
Allegedly. Want to keep our hands
Don't be
to
beating on
ourselves.
baby.
Yes.
I'm not. We in our puppy love
Puppy love.
stages right
What'd
now.
you say with a what?
Hmm?
What's his sign?
Oh, the one I'm dating
Yeah.
now. He's a Scorpio.
Okay.
November 13th.
Okay.
Oh, 2 days.
He got me,
after
girl.
Yeah.
Don't
She
fuck
all
that
in
up.
It be hard with the Leos
She
and the Scorpios.
apparently
though.
allegedly puts her hands on things, so you don't want to fuck that up.
Allegedly.
But he
Allegedly.
likes
Report
that
it to
kind
the
of stuff,
court.
too.
Oh, reporting live.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
We know who you are.
Oh my
You
God.
sick.
I don't have a
Report to
clue.
report to the front of the congregation later because we gonna
Yeah,
talk about it.
That's my friend. My friend Kaylin. Actually, she on here watching now. She always say every time we bring something crazy to the group, she say, report it to the court. And actually, I would like to report her to the court today for putting our group chat through a bunch of mess, Kaylin, that I'm not gonna say out loud, but I'm reporting you to the court, Kaylin, right now.
on live.
On live. Report it to the court.
Goodness.
Yes.
Do we have any more questions for her since we have her now?
Let's see.
TikTok.
What can I answer?
Anything.
Have you lost any friends or family going through your journey or self-love, self-care, anything?
Just loving on yourself.
I feel like
No.
you should have.
No.
No.
Because when people just see you change, they
y'all,
just be like,
this
I don't
self-care
know.
stuff is such a buzzword.
Mhm.
This is a life principle for me. Ghetto Mantras is a life principle for me. I haven't lost anybody.
Mhm.
I haven't had to put up any boundaries with anybody because this is something people already presented to me from the jump.
So if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Right. I haven't lost. I don't think you have to. I'm so relational. You don't have to lose anybody.
Mhm.
You lose people that you want to lose. People don't want to admit that, but I haven't lost anybody in my years of growth, becoming a more emotional person.
Wow.
I haven't lost
We have a bad circle then because I've lost. as I progress in life and grow, like you said,
Yeah.
I've
Mhm.
lost. But it's not like it's a bad loss. Like not losing like good things. But
Yeah.
I think we need to lose that extra baggage. That's just because I lost, but I gained so much.
I don't really feel like I've lost anybody that I've needed. Like, sure, is it some folks? Sorry. Is it some folks that maybe I was friends with 7 years ago that I'm not? But it's not because of a journey.
Mhm.
It's not because of who I am. We aren't friends.
It's just life.
And that's just what
And like
it
what
is.
Sada Baby said, if it ain't no weight, I ain't lost nothing.
Ooh, Sada baby. Come on, Sada.
If it ain't no weight, I ain't lost nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ghetto
Yeah.
mantras.
Yeah, that's the ghetto mantras. Hey, that's
Mhm.
good because I actually got a series on TikTok that I'm doing about ghetto mantras that's in songs that you didn't realize.
Mhm.
And so I'm gonna do that for the next one if you'll allow me.
You can, because I
Okay.
love me some Sada. Cause Sada.
Yeah. If it ain't no weight, I ain't lost nothing.
Yes, he
Yeah.
say like he's a Scorpio. Shout out to my brother.
And Frello Detroit.
Hello.
Yes.
And like everybody be like, he's so aggressive with his music. But if you actually listen to his lyrics, he be saying some of the most realest shit. Like the realest fucking shit.
I love the hood rappers.
Yes.
They the
like
ones.
I
It's
love
T Grizzly for me though.
I love him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Money Man. I have been listening to Money Man
Mhm.
for 2 weeks straight. I ain't listened to shit else
Mhm.
but
I
Money
have-
Man.
I only
Mhm.
heard
For
his
2
name.
weeks
I've
straight.
never listened to
Like
it.
he be having that shit in his songs too. Like I listen my self-care like yesterday.
Mhm.
I listen to music all day.
Uh-huh.
I just be having my earbud in. I don't got no music on now, but
Mhm.
that's literally all my friends who know me from college, high school.
Mhm.
They can all tell you that I would just space out and listen to music. Like they would just come get my computer and upload music to their shit because I had it all.
You got the
like,
juice.
yeah,
Mhm.
like, and then I learned that listening to music is really good for your mental.
Yeah.
And I learned that from Janae Aiko because she has this song called what the hell is it called? It's
Triggered? No, I'm just
no, it's it actually
the one
has
for me.
mantras. It actually
I've
has
heard
mantras
that.
in the
Does it?
song. Yeah.
I let my kids
So,
listen to that.
Like the whole song, she's talking about calm down, and then she talks about like in her post, she was saying how it's good to listen to music because this keynote helps with this part of your brain.
Uh-huh.
This keynote helps
Mhm.
with this part of your brain.
About that energy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like it literally.
Once you find it, share it with us.
I'm a girl, I can find it right now. But I used to listen to that song on my way to sleep.
Yeah.
And the whole time all she's saying is calm down.
Yeah.
And you just hear bells. It's like a meditation song.
Yeah.
And she literally broke down on her Instagram what each note meant, what it does for your mind, how it aligns your chakras.
Yeah.
Like she literally sis broke it down. Like completely.
Her voice is calming.
It
anyway.
is.
Her whole aura is calming.
Right.
Yeah.
Her whole everything
I'm gonna have
about
to
her
listen to it.
is very fucking calming. And I used to listen to that song to like go to sleep
Yeah.
because it would be some nights where I'd be like, damn, I just can't go to sleep. And I just listen to it and I wake up the next morning like, what the fuck happened?
Now when
Now I'm
y'all
all
when
rested and
y'all
shit.
go listen to the Ghetto Mantras mixtape, it ain't gonna be like that.
That's fine. I like to hear that
We gonna be shooting niggas.
It's fun at times, but then sometimes I just get tired of it.
Fun at times.
No, you're not gonna be shooting, but it's not gonna be, we're not gonna be hitting the heart chakras. We're gonna hit the real big chakra.
shit. Okay.
This the chakra.
Because
we
you a
gonna hit.
bad bitch.
And you said it's on TikTok?
No, my
Yeah.
mantra album is on any streaming platform.
Okay.
Let me go
It's just
find
called
it.
Ghetto Mantras.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go find
Yeah.
it real
I will
quick. Is
look
it on
that up
title? That's what I
later.
use.
It's on top. It's on everywhere. Streaming in where the people stream.
I can't wait to
Ghetto.
hear that.
Yeah, thanks y'all. I
Listen,
appreciate that.
I appreciate
And-
you coming.
I thank y'all for letting me come. I bought some stuff. Y'all
I
can pick
found
what y'all
it.
want.
You did?
It's called Triggered
Trigger
Protection Mantra.
Mhm.
Okay, so is this it?
Mm-hmm. Trigger protect. Ooh, you know what? As I'm getting older, I feel like I got a speech impediment a little bit.
It's okay.
Trigger protection mantra is what JoJo is talking about
Mm-hmm.
to listen to from Janae Aiko.
Yes, like I said, okay, sis.
Now that's a slow one, but you can go to the other one.
Let me see. Hold on.
I said, okay, sis, you really hitting it on the head.
Oh, look at her beat. Hey.
Okay,
Yeah.
you be out here rapping for real.
Right.
Okay, sis.
Hey. We got our bottles.
Yeah.
I was just I seen that on your page and I was listening to that. I said, okay.
Yeah.
I got me fucked up.
I do.
Period.
So I bought some stuff for y'all because I know we getting ready to go soon.
Yep.
Y'all can pick what y'all want.
I got
here.
big feet, so don't take. I can't have the size. So
You said you got big feet?
Yeah.
This is a one size fit all.
nah, baby.
What's the size?
I got a big feet.
Okay.
I'm sick of her.
Because you know, standard size socks when they say
One size it's
Yeah.
never one size.
it's the ankles for me.
So this one says be gentle. That's for the Be Gentle song on there.
Okay,
And this one says don't forget to be a bad bitch. And that's for the Don't Forget to Be a Bad Bitch song on there.
I see.
And then here are the last two mantra books I have. I'm leaving these with y'all.
Okay.
And,
I need to be gentle socks because I need to
and
be
these
gentle.
are the
I'm gonna need
mantras.
these because I'm a
Don't
mommy.
forget to be a bad bitch.
Yeah, these are the mantras I have. And I wrote this book with my friends, my
Let me see that
mother,
one.
and my grandmother. And this is the recent one that just came out.
GhettoMantras with
Yeah.
friends.
And so
What is
actually,
this
this was the
one?
first one, y'all. And I only got 10 of these left.
Ooh,
This was the first one I put out last year. And
Uh-huh.
they're almost gone. So
I like this.
I'm real
You
happy
are
about
that one.
mm-hmm.
This is nice. This is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yep. So like this one is another one that I like. I think I'm gonna
I
share.
need a break.
I found the post where she's explaining the stuff.
Yeah.
I found it.
Word.
And we need to share that with the people
Oh,
too.
let me
Put
look,
that on my
guys.
story.
Ghetto mantras. Check it out.
This one my favorite one, y'all. It says, wake up and twerk because you choose to be happy.
I can't twerk though.
Why not?
I don't know how.
Well, you have to practice.
I've been
Girl.
practicing. I got
More.
all this ass and I
You're gonna have to practice more. So
dragging all
If
this.
you know how to
wagon.
pop, you
It's
know how to
alright.
twerk.
You said that before, and
yeah,
I
like
still can't
pop. You know
twerk.
how we used to pop back in the day.
I
pop
said
is the
it's a
same
lot
thing
of-
as
okay.
twerk.
Yeah.
To the ghetto
It's
But
the
I
same.
still I can't pop.
You can't pop.
See, I can do it on a dick. I just can't do it off.
Then God and
Oh.
heaven.
He, who you think I got it from?
You say he the one out of control.
This man is
It's the
poor.
Yes, but I do want to show y'all one of my favorite mantras here, and it says "Wake up and twerk because you choose to be happy." Because I'm a big firm believer in you. Happiness is a choice,
Yeah.
It is.
and you got to choose to be happy if you're gonna be happy. So this is one of my favorite ones. I'm leaving these for y'all.
Thank you, man.
Do what you will.
All right, y'all. We're gonna wrap
Thank
it up.
you.
We're gonna
Wrap
wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
So that was what
Episode
make sure that was
7.
episode 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all
Seven,
follow us
guys.
at Ghetto Love Ghost. This episode will be dropping Wednesday
Okay.
by 7 p.m. Central
Standard time.
Standard Time.
We on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts,
And
Audible. We on
Yay.
Spreaker.
Please check us
We're
out.
on all of the all
We're
that
on
jazz.
Audible
You
now,
won't regret it.
Google
Google.
Podcast now. So
We
you
on
guys
all
have
that.
different
We on
all
platforms
that.
to check us out.
Well, I can't wait
Mhm.
to hear back how this sound. I thought it was some
This
really
was a
great
dope
things.
Yeah.
episode. So
Yeah.
it's gonna sound like water.
Yes.
Just invite me back, y'all.
You coming back
Yes.
because you gotta meet the men. And they're
Oh
stupid.
yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. They're stupid.
Be
listen.
prepared. Oh my goodness.
You know who you need to be prepared for? Mike.
Okay.
They wanted to come today.
They wanted to so bad.
Why
Mainly
didn't they come
Johnny,
today?
because their intentions were not pure.
Because okay, we got like we have our podcast group chat,
Uh-huh.
and we like when she makes flyers, she puts them in the group chat so we all can share them.
Right.
So right before she made your flyer, I reached out to Ashley to be on the show, and I asked her, "Can you give me a picture of what you want the flyer to say?"
Right.
I dropped it in there. They said, "Damn, she fine as hell. What episode this gonna be?"
Right.
Don't tell me that.
I said,
Every
for
picture-
both of you,
every picture
everybody.
when they did it for Tasha, I was like, "Who is that?" They
Okay. Okay.
do it
Yeah.
too much.
Okay, that
It's
makes
gotta
me feel
prep
better.
They
Yeah.
horny.
It's
They
the-
just play horny.
It's them. I'm mesmerized over the Black Queen.
Yeah.
That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Lord, so please don't go to my
But
page.
somebody else
Yeah.
somebody else reached out and was like, they sent me a snippet of the flyer that I put out for you. They was like, "Who this? Who that?
Oh,
Hey, who that?"
y'all, I really appreciate that. That does make me feel good, but I am involved.
She's very much married.
I'm
Mhm.
married as a bitch.
Married.
Right.
She
Oh.
married.
I do. So my friend, Kayla, I'm sure y'all know Kayla. from Full Circle Television.
Yeah.
She does the game nights
Okay.
at On the Bayou. Told me to invite you to our meetup. So I want to start having meetups in Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
So the first meetup I'm trying to plan is to go see Alvin Ailey Dance Company at the Marcus Theater on the 20th. So I want to invite everybody once I get it together.
Okay.
Okay.
And I know we're on the Bayou at.
Yeah. Have
Yeah,
y'all ever been
never
to
been.
like a ballet or a dance show?
No.
We're uncultured
Okay.
swine.
Okay, that's okay. That's actually my background, y'all. So I have
Really?
I know we, like I said, I know we wrapping this up, but I got a bachelor's in mathematics, but I got a minor in dance performance. So like I've always been a person going to shows and dance shows, and Alvin Ailey, like that's a big thing.
I'm childish because in my mind, I'm like, your math be mathing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, my math do not be mathing.
Yeah, the math is always mathing for me.
It's not mathing for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nigga, where was you at when I needed it? Right. Okay, for real. We're gonna wrap it up. Make sure y'all follow Ghetto Mantras.
Yes.
That's on Facebook, or go to GhettoMantras.com
Yep.
for your packages. It's 22% off currently.
Yep.
And then she said when it's done, it's done. And
Yep.
then make sure y'all follow us, Ghetto Love Goes, at Ghetto Love Goes on everything. And then this episode will drop Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central. We are out of here, guys.
And don't forget you a bad bitch.
Don't forget to be a bad bitch.
Ooh, I love that.
Period.